In today's video, I'm going to be back in realistic car driving with the Porsche 918 Spyder, and we'll be taking this thing on the track for a challenge. Now, if you're new to my channel, which you probably are, and wondering what the challenge is, basically we're going to take this thing for a full lap without having any crashes or any spin out. Sounds pretty simple, but we just have to see how it goes, and I'm going to take you guys with me. So let's launch this thing in 3, 2, 1, blast off. The acceleration is crazy. I saw like tire tracks there, but I didn't hear any screech. It just hooked up and took off. Like, it's just so fast. It's not even funny. Like, we're already at 300 plus. Now the major thing that's gonna show me if this thing's gonna handle well is how it takes the first turn. Not those turns, but this turn right here. Let's see how it does. If it does take the turn good, I'm gonna have a lot of confidence in this thing. It's like the turns well. Yeah, I do have confidence in this thing. Like, everyone should be safe. Like, there's no need to worry. Everyone should be safe. Like, if you see any of my previous videos, you know that I'm a good driver. I only fail like 2 cars, I think. I'm saying I think because I can only remember 2. I might be more, but I would say I'm a pretty good driver, so you guys have no need to worry. Like, I'm not gonna crash and kill us all. There's no need to worry. I'm pretty good at driving, and this thing is actually handling pretty well. Fun and jokes aside, this thing is handling very well. It's very fast. The acceleration is crazy. Like, I've been taking on like hypercars and like faster cars with the track now, and I'm seeing a major difference in speed. Like, the speeds we can take some of these turns are insane. But I'm not gonna try to go full send now, because that's when problems start to happen. We're not trying to overdo it. Like, you want to be comfortable and like confident, but you don't want to like overdo it, because that's when things get really bad. And you don't want to be too aggressive. That's when you kind of mess up and crash and spin out and that stuff. You can go fast, but you gotta do it wisely. Don't try to overdo it now. I'm talking to myself, of course. I'm telling myself not to overdo it and try to push it too fast to a turn and just kill us all and flip the car. I don't think I've ever had that happen to me. I did the only, yeah, I've actually flipped cars on the track before, but that was a very long time ago. That was when I wasn't used to the track, so there's no need to worry about anything like that happening now. Like, I didn't have the track memorized those times, so yeah. But now that I do memorize the turn and all of that stuff, you guys don't need to worry. None of us needs to worry, of course. This thing is handling super well. I did tune it up, so I think that's definitely helping. Like, I did change the suspension, the alignment, and differential, all of that stuff, so that's definitely helping. Like, I need to start taking some stock cars on the track. Like, I can't remember the last time I took a stock car on the track. Like, every car that I've taken on the track since I've started doing videos like this is pretty much tuned up to the max, or like try to get it to the best handling version. Like, I need to take a stock car to see how much difference it actually makes in terms of handling. Like, the next video I'm gonna do is gonna probably be with a stock car. I'm not sure which car that's gonna be yet, but if you do have a recommendation, you can leave it in the comments. But my next video is gonna be definitely a stock car, because I need to see like how much difference it can make, because I really don't know. Like, I feel like the tunes that I do or the changes that I made to the car definitely helps, because this thing did not handle like how it's handling before. Like, before I tuned this thing up, when the game didn't really have the alignment and the suspension features to change all of that stuff, this thing definitely handled a lot different. But the fact that the game has that feature now and you can kind of mess with it, I think it definitely helps the car in terms of handling. It was still very fast but now the handling is a little bit better. But honestly, I don't really drive that thing that much in the game. Like, sometimes I even forget this thing is in the game, so I don't really remember exactly how it used to handle back then. But now this thing is handling like a goat, one of the best handling cars that I've driven. I'm not gonna say the best. I actually don't know the best handling car in the game, because I've not driven all of them, but I've driven, based on the cars that I've owned so far, I would say that this thing is definitely in the top 10. It's very hard to judge the best handling car in the game, because like, I've driven so many cars and most of them handle good. I'm gonna say every single one of them, most of them do, so I don't really know the best handling car in the game, but I know that this thing is definitely handling very well. Like, I don't hear any tire screech, I don't see it giving me any major oversteer, understeer, any of that stuff. And once the car is able to do that, I would say it's handling pretty good. Like, it's not fighting me. It's not trying to make it a challenge to just turn. It's just turning like it's supposed to, and it's turning very easily. It's not too sharp, it's not too slow, it's just perfect. As long as you're going at a decent speed. I mean, if I try to push it too hard, I'm pretty sure that everything's going to change. It's going to start handling a lot different. But so far, it's just handling like butter. It's just smooth. Taking the turn turns with ease, no major stress on the tires, it's not going over its grip limit, it's just turning, which is what I love to see. If I fail this challenge or crash or spin out somehow, I don't know how, because this thing is handling super well. I definitely would blame myself if I crash this thing. It definitely be driver error, because this thing is not giving me any challenge. Whoa, as soon as I said something like that, of course it tried to smack itself into the rail. Oh my gosh, I don't know what happened there, but I feel like it just tried to snap on me very quick. Oh, I'm very happy I didn't catch the rail there. The fast reaction saved us all. The fast reaction definitely saved us there. But this thing is doing very well, and I'm pretty much halfway to the end. I should be able to do this. To get a little bit third person. Actually, I'm just realized I haven't been in third person since the start of the video. This thing sounds so amazing in third person. And it's so fast. Oh my. Slow it down here. There we go. Take a nice little turn there. Ooh, I almost got some oversteer. That bit is crazy because it's elevated. Like you can see that we're going up little hills and while turning, so that definitely adds some major weight transfer, and it can make you lose control very easily, because if the weight transfers and you're turning while giving it a little gas, the rear end can start to go out on you like it did there. It tried to go out on you, but it's able to control it. Those elevated bits, you gotta be very, very careful. Like if you're not careful, you would crash and don't even know how it happened. I'm telling you, I'm not sure if that's where I had a crash with one of the cars, but I know that those bits can definitely mess you up super bad if you're not careful. But so far, this thing is doing so well. Its handling is magnificent, and I'm pretty much almost at the end. And I haven't seen any major issue with this thing, like taking the turns and all of that stuff. It's just turning, as I said, the way it's supposed to. Very easy, very smooth, very nice handling. It's not trying to kill us every turn we take, so it's a very good sign. And this thing also is not a cash car. You can unlock it by miles. I don't know if it's cash cars are, well, in terms of difficulty, I think getting some of the cash cars a little bit harder than miles, but it all depends on which car you're trying to get, because like some car cost millions and some cars on the miles cost like thousands, which miles are not that hard to get, but it really depends on how long you've been playing the game. I forgot how much mile this thing costs. I'm not gonna look right now because that would be a very dumb thing to do, because I know I'd crash. But at the end, after I make it through the lap, I'm gonna look and tell you guys how much miles this thing costs. A little more third person action, almost had some oversteer there, but you're good. This thing is just doing so well, I love it. This is the last. Imagine if we clip the rail on the last turn there. Oh bro, I would be so mad. Oh my gosh, that was like 2 inches away from the rail there. Holy heck. I'm pretty sure everyone in the passenger seat would be upset, because like it was on your guys' side. Oh my gosh, but the Porsche 918 Spyder successfully passed the challenge. We can look behind us now, because if we crash it doesn't matter, because we pretty much made it through the challenge or the lap in one piece. Like if we crash after passing the finish line, it does not count as a fail. But this thing handled so well. I'm gonna see if I can show you guys how many miles it costs. It costs 2,000 miles. Yeah, it's very hard to see, but it's right here. 2,000 miles. Yeah. 2,000 miles are not that. It depends on how long you play the game or how much time you have to grind. I'm not gonna say it's very easy. I'm not gonna say it's very hard. It just depends on how hard you play the game or how long. But now I'm gonna show you guys the setup real quick. So for the alignment, this is how I have it. The camber, the caster, the suspension, the stiffness, the rear, the damping, the rear, height offset, pretty much stock. Wheel offset, I did push them out a bit because they were like too inside the fender. I don't like when the wheels are like too much inside the fender to the point where you can't see them. The gearbox is pretty much stock. I didn't mess with that. Whoa, the top speed is probably gonna have to mess with it, but I'm not gonna mess with it right now because I don't really see an issue at the moment right now. Final drive pretty much stock, the torque vector, front diff power, front diff coast, front diff preload, rear diff power, rear diff coast, rear diff preload. If I'm going too fast, you can slow it down or pause it. And for the steering ratio, this I have it. The drivetrain is all-wheel drive. I don't really think any other drivetrain would fit this car. And the tires is pretty much race. Definitely get well. I would say if you play this game long enough and you have the miles, you pretty much have the car ready. If you don't, I recommend you grinding a bit to get it, because it's not very hard to get, and it's a very nice car, and the handling is magnificent. I didn't see any problem with it taking the turns, other than some close calls that I have, which I think were more on driver error than actually a car's fault. But this thing handled super well. It's super fast, it looks amazing, it sounds crazy, the exhaust plate placement is OP. I love this thing. But I hope you guys enjoyed, hope you found it helpful. If you found the video amazing, make sure to give it a like. Peace out.